Hello everyone and welcome back for some more Virstania, the mother of Gargoyles. And we've grown a bit since the start, and one of the places we conquered was actually owned by an independent gargoyle, which we managed to get a blood bond on during the war. So once we conquered him, we could actually force him to join our court. So we got a new gargoyle, which is awesome, and this guy even has his own character lore. So, the first gargoyle ever made to be considered a success by Goratrix and Virstania was named Chandis. It was to become typical of its kind, be it in looks or utter loyalty to the Tremere. Chandis served faithfully for 5 years until he didn't come back from a mission and the Tremere never saw him again, considering him dead from this point on. Virstania, however, soon started to believe that Chandis has escaped and created his own brood of independent gargoyles beyond the Tremere control. This tale, the Rock Lord, soon became the favorite legend among the gargoyles. And I guess that's a pretty short lived legend because the Lost Son has returned and now he's where he belongs. And he actually got pretty good martial stat, and he's gonna be a great champion. But I think he's actually got better martial stats than our marshal. So I think we're just gonna pop him in there because it's not like this guy is a powerful vassal or anything, and he's gonna love us either way. So we're just gonna pop him in there, and it'll shave a year off of building control, which is nice. Because we are pretty low on control, because we just conquered these places, but once we get some control, we're gonna make a little bit better money on levies from these, because right now, they're not doing much, but it's something. But right now, I would like to make some ghouls, and depending on what kind of people we can find, maybe some children. So let's just find some mortals, and is there any kind of stat we need in particular? So the council, we have pretty bad spy masters and stewards. Chaplain is getting to okay. So I think we're just gonna go with some clergymen because we are making plenty of piety, and maybe we can find a better chaplain, because if we can get a better chaplain, that would be great. Not only because it'll generate more piety, but also the fabricate claim is really good if you have a high core chaplain, because then you can just claim entire duchies, which is just so good. So it would be nice if we could find someone with really good learning. But I wouldn't say any of these are exactly prime children. But this lady is beautiful. Well, she's pretty. She's a little bit old, but I think fertility is extended a lot while being a ghoul. So I think we're just gonna... Actually, I don't know if that's true. Well, I know they can have babies later, but I don't know how fertile they are. Although, pretty does increase fertility, so yeah, let's just ghoulify her. We can always ghoulify more people. She's just... I would like some pretty ghouls, because that sounds like a good thing to have. The others we're probably just gonna hunt, because we are a little bit thirsty. Because none of these are really anything we want in a child, so let's just hunt her, and that's fine. So we'll still look for someone to... Oh, I paused. We'll still look for someone to embrace. But for now, we're just gonna herdify or ghoulify. And a creeping suspicion. There's something odd about my vassal Baroness Christina, but I cannot quite put my finger on it. Perhaps it's just my imagination running amok. Nevertheless, that ominous feeling is keeping me up at night. I will look into this immediately. Or we just ask her. Or get some stress. Who are you? You're just a baroness. So I guess just look into it. My investigation of Baron Christina has uncovered nothing noteworthy, except that she seems to be an exceptionally careful woman. Okay, well, good for her. And this war for the Eastern Lords are not going well for... Wait, who the hell are you? Why am I included in this? I don't know. I thought that Etrius attacked. That's why this popped up. But But it's not my liege's war. Oh, that's okay. Never mind. I know why. It was because he was pulled into that. You track your prey. You take the first bite and she succumbs to the kiss. How much will you drink? First of all, what kind of essence does she have? Choleric. And we are melancholy. So it doesn't really matter. We're just gonna fill up a little bit. So I think we can just do until she's weakened. Blood Hunger 1 is absolutely fine. We get two pips and no chance for Masquerade. So that's a really good one. And we will create a ghoul. Now, unfortunately, it's gonna cost us prestige to create ghouls, which kind of sucks. But it will make it back somehow. But because there is another way for us to gain or not be his vassal anymore without having to claim this entire duchy, because we can just declare war for our independence and then just conquer our own duchy. So I don't know which one we're doing. This way will cost a lot less a lot less prestige, but we'll have to fight a war to just gain independence, and then we'll actually have to win a war for a duchy, which we can probably win this, unless they get conquered by other people. So, we'll see. Oh, and first of all, let's marry off our ghoul, because we need to find someone, preferably with a trait. And you're actually hale. And you're pretty young. We could ghoulify you as well and just marry you together. We could get beautiful and hale children. And hopefully get some beautiful and hale revenants that can just keep on going with the revenant bloodline. So I think we're gonna do that. Very good. And we're gonna ghoulify you because you have that trait, and hopefully you'll make some babies. If they don't manage to have any kids and stuff for too long, I guess we can just unghoul them, but that's fine. And yeah, we are gonna lose a bunch of prestige, but I want them ghouls, so actually, he doesn't need to be a ghoul. Okay, I haven't quite decided if we actually want him to be a ghoul now, because we do need the prestige. So, but I do want him to be a ghoul. I think it increases the chance of getting revenants, and he'll be healthy and all that for longer, so there will be more time for them to have children. But we can just... Nah, you know what? Let's do it. It's fine. I've decided. Ooh. Stone babies. There's often performers at court, but this time we were promised something special. And I certainly got it. As the troubadour starts yet another stanza, I walk out of the great hall in embarrassment. Each and every song is dedicated to me from William. What the shit? And my sister Domina has lately been telling me how impressed she is with the generosity of William. Apparently he came through for her while she needed it the most. Well, that's very nice. So, we'll create all of them. And now we just have to figure out how to get prestige. I think we can get some prestige from like hosting Elysium and surveying our capital and stuff. We can't hold feasts and hunts and stuff, but that's okay. Pretty sure survey our capital will get us some prestige. But for now, we're just gonna build some money and piety. We're in no rush for anything, so it looks like it would be a tedious evening once the feast entertainment was over, but William saved the day by suggesting reading from Riddle's poems. Okay. Good for them. And seems like it's going better for for the people fighting the Eastern Lords now, which, I mean, I don't think I care too much about it, but, good to know that they're doing fine, I guess. My courtier William has made his way into my life with sweet words and sweeter touches. Late at night, I struggle to keep him off my mind. The feeling smoldering between us will soon either burst into flames or die out. No, you're a ghoul. Stop clinging on me, you bastard. Oh, what's happening here? Huh. Is it an independence war or something? Okay, they seem to be fine. And... oh, they took this little thing. That's what they did. Good for them, I guess. Hey, more stone babies. So, we're just gonna keep popping that, because that's gonna allow us to maybe win this war. Oh, he's just getting more allies. Hopefully they'll stop that, but this will make this much easier, and preferably if he ever joins in on some wars and takes a lot of damage, that would be excellent. While we're just growing. Very good. Now we are gonna have to take some downtime on that eventually, but actually we are making about 84 each year. So yeah, we can do it every other year forever, basically. The arrogant champion. You've been informed that one of your champions has been careless recently. Involved in fights with mortals, he used the powers of the blood to easily crush them. A clear breach of the masquerade. Worse, he's even bragged about it in town. This behavior is sure to attract unwanted gaze from the Inquisition. But you might still be able to salvage the situation if you cut short your partnership with this annoying braggart. No, we're not kicking out Rocklord out of our court. We worked hard to get him in there. So, no, he's forgiven. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Ava saw you violate the silence of blood, revealing yourself as a vampire. The masquerade has been breached. What shall be done with her? Huh, she's hale. And she knows too much. We could just ghoulify her. I don't think we can do it through here. We can drain her. But we've already spent a bunch of prestige, and I need to get this to 500 so we can actually war for our independence. So for now, let's just drink her. That's fine. It's not gonna cost us anything, right? No, and there's a 4% that will be wounded. I'm gonna take that chance. And now we're full up. Excellent. Oh wait, task finished? What did you do? Oh, it's already been 6 years? Oh shit. That was quick. Let's fix control there then. And this is already halfway there, so great. Now we're starting to make some money and levies from that, so very nice. And I think we're gonna just host Elysium, because I think this will give us a bunch of nice events and preferably some prestige. The Elysium is traditionally a safe space for vampires where... No, wait. I wasn't gonna do Elysium, I was gonna survey. That's what I meant. Where nothing bad happens. Obviously, traditions and reality are two very separate things, and you might want to prepare some kind of security force to ensure that everything goes right. But I think... Ooh, we can get a bunch of dread. I like dread. But I think we can get some prestige from this one too. An opportunity. You overhear one of your vassals talking about potentially a new possibility in influence among the mortals. From your own sources, this is indeed a lucrative prospect, but one that the hated hunters already has infiltrated, making the whole enterprise quite risky. Warning your subjects about it could win you his favor. So, ooh, that's a lot of money. I do like money. And what kind of things can we do to lower Masquerade? Is it just money? We can kill them all. 40% to gain wounded though. But that's not that bad while being... Oh, actually, there's quite a bit of chance that we actually increase it as well. We can use magic. which that is actually very likely and will only sometimes cause us hunger, so yeah, let's actually do that right away. We gain some stress, that sucks, but we're topped off on Masquerade. Maybe we should have done that first, because it could go 3, and I think we're only down 2, so whoops. Oh well, this is fine. We get a bunch of money, and it's just 1 pip. It's not a big deal. It's neutral, so. Kane's true nature has always been quite a debate in the vampiric community. As such, it is no real surprise that your Elysium is once again talking about him. Everyone has their own opinion about this subject, including you. Who was the first vampire? A savior? A monster? A simple mortal, a murderer, or something else entirely? Son of Adam and Eve, he was the first murderer. That is, from what I understand it, correct? He is our bane and our salvation. A long gone nobody. Ooh, prestige. That is exactly why we're doing this, so... I mean, learning lifestyle, whatever, blah blah blah. Prestige. We're going for prestige. A council meeting. A council meeting is scheduled tonight, a classic occurrence in the vampiric world. This is the moment where your closest advisors will be able to speak their minds about various issues, and how to deal with them. As their liege, it will be up to you whether to accept their suggestion or not, obviously. So, let's begin. Nothing special to report for this part of the council, business as usual. Your advisor's speech was sort of boring, but you still picked up some useful tidbits. Some experience. Very good. Your steward has come forward with a proposal to expand your influence in your capital. There are always more and newer mortals institutions to get your fangs into after all. Sadly, your less than stellar counselor asked for an enormous amount of gold just to get the idea started, since no agents were placed before to prepare for this scheme. That is way too much money. What? 500? That is... oh. Are you insane? A lackluster plan. Your marshal wants to focus your court's effort on improving your champion's skills. A worthy effort, but one that might prove costly. Your advisors doesn't seem to consider it a real problem, though, and ask for an exorbitant amount of money to set up a proper training regiment. Stop asking for 500 gold! And it's just one guy who increases 5 prowess. Yeah, I don't think so. You damn idiot. Your principle of faith is advocating for you to take something of a rest in your princely duties. This time period would be good for your battered soul, but less good for your realm. Sadly, your less than skilled advisor isn't really reliable, so you would still have to be doing a lot of the actual work yourself anyway. Less idiots around me sounds good. Wait. Oh, we get negative diplomacy and stewardship. Well, we already have 0 diplomacy, but I don't want to tank my stewardship because I think that'll cost us a holding slot. So I guess just make him mad. We're just making everyone mad. I mean, at least most of them love us. He's not the biggest of fans right now, but he'll get his claim soon enough eventually. It's fine. A lackluster... They're all lackluster. God damn it. Your spy master is always worried about a potential masquerade breach, even where it isn't one to be seen. Since it's mostly the job itself, you let it slide most of the time. Tonight your advisor's plan is to have you give up on several prestigious sources of influence. You have to make sure you aren't compromised. Oh, why are y'all so incompetent? Well, one day we might have some good counselors, but that is that's annoying. And oh, this whole place just fell apart. Okay, I thought they were doing fine, but I guess not. That's interesting. And Virstania is also falling apart a bit. Legendary person or notable person or whatever you want to call it. Mortal conflicts are always a time of opportunity for your kind. The recent Mongol invasion of Central Europe is no exception. The Christians lost the Battle of Legnisa, and your agents has lurked in the shadows and bring you news of the whereabouts of one Boleslaus, self-proclaimed Duke of Bohemia. This ambitious man has spent his whole life fighting for a lost claim of his family. Before joining his erstwhile foes into defending the realm, despite the loss, he illustrated himself by his bravery and skill at both commander and a warrior. Your agents stand poised to bring him to your court, if you want to use him as a ghoul or potential child candidate. Well, he's a little old for a ghoul, although my other ghouls aren't that much younger, but I prefer at least under 40. But he's got good martial, decent prowess, and he'll get much better prowess once he's a vampire. And he's a skilled tactician. He's also brave and ambitious. And vengeful. Huh. Okay. Well, I do kind of like this guy as a child. But I don't want to spend the prestige for it, so gold it is. But we're making good gold, so that is fine. A competitor! Well, start to embrace right now. Your latest acquisition has excited the curiosity of a nearby ruler who is now pushing for your new mortal to visit their court. You are pretty sure that what will happen if you were to accept this request, and you are not especially fond of losing your new guest. How will you deal with this situation? Oh no, that is way too expensive. King Wenzel Ricard, that's... oh, it's the Eastern Lord guy, and he just got his ass kicked. So, I'm not too worried about being his rival. If I can't have him, no one will. And we kill him, and I didn't really care about them anyway. Now, let's just... I'm fine with him being our rival. That is fine. So... he can't declare on me or anything. He could try to do some intrigue stuff, but I don't see that happening either, so this is fine. I don't mind having some enemies. Oh, we haven't done this for a long while. Look how much piety we have. But that's okay. We can do this every other year, so that is absolutely fine. And I don't know how much piety we actually have to pay for this though. Oh, it's just 100, so it's fine. But we can embrace him. I have orchestrated events so that Boleslaus has fallen within my clutches. In a secluded place, he will not be able to escape. Shall I grant him immortality, even if it means his damnation? Will he be grateful, or will he resent me forever? Did my sire have these thoughts? Well, we're gonna embrace him. And it's so nice to have a cheap embracement cost, because some vampire clans and religions have it cost like 500, and it's just very nice to have it cheap. And especially if you're not making a lot of piety. I mean, we can afford a more expensive piety cost, but it's really nice to have it cheap for once. So let's just embrace him, see what happens. And education. Your new child has taken his first tentative steps into the night. Now experienced enough to understand how to feed, it will soon be time to begin his formal education, which will be very important for his future, but also for your relationship. What will your approach be? And I think we'll just let him figure it out on his own. He's a big boy. He knows what to do. A mentoring. One of your courtiers has noticed your new child taking their first steps into the night. Perhaps looking to get some favors from you, they have proposed to give some pointers to your protege. This might be helpful, as even the most talented individuals need some time before adapting to the canine condition. You could also decide to participate as well, hopefully gathering some experience in the process. So we can get him some diplomacy and stewardship, and we'll lose a little bit of gold. And 50-50, he gains or loses some diplomacy and stewardship. I will participate as well, and that will just give us some experience, because only he gets the skills. If we would have gotten the skills, then I would definitely pay a bit. But not sure we need him to have too much skills in that, because... well, actually, what is he gonna be? Why are you this religion? Tell me. I never taught you this religion. You're supposed to be a warlock. Yeah, bastard. You're a Tremere. Act like one. Oh, well. That's really annoying. But, yeah, I don't think he's gonna be any of those things. Like, we have a better steward. Well, he's gonna be exactly the same steward skill, actually. And diplomacy, we definitely have better. So, I think we're just gonna save our money, I think. We could chance it. And, yeah, let's actually chance it. See what happens. And we actually locked out. Good. Good enough. So, give me the next one. Oh, these guys are growing. And are these hostile? Yes, they are. So, either way, we can still conquer this. Actually, what are you up to? You got too many allies. Some beautiful stone babies. Make more. All of them. And now we can't afford it again for some while, but we have a lot of gargoyles now. And that's gonna be really good when we fight. And you're... Well, we're close to your numbers. You have a lot more champions because you have a bunch of allies. But we're getting there. If he would lose some allies or maybe go to war or something, that would make it a lot easier for us to get our independence. But we'll see. And nothing special there. Wait, what did you do? Oh, you finished the control. Very good. So now we're making a bit of money on these and a little bit of vassals. It's not much, but it's something. To the sensible Virstania. I have been corresponding with your Chancellor Luma, and I must say that I have come to see you in a new light. Perhaps you're even someone that I one day would be proud to call my friend. Well, would you look at that? One of my counselors actually did something good. I never. Well, that's great. We can make some beautiful stone babies, but now we are basically out of piety, so let's let this take up a little bit more. Oh. Oh, it's just Bavaria. Okay. But that's still a pretty big war. Oh, are you? Well, actually, it's just 4 gold. It's fine. Just move on. Take my money and leave. Yeah. Oh, we got a perk. So, we can either get some hostile scheme resistance, or we can get a character interaction action which severely reduces the diplomatic range of a landed character. Huh. Let's try that out. Hey, you. Can we... Silence of Death? Oh, that's what it's called. Yeah, do that. It costs 100 that, but... Yeah, okay. That's not going to affect any of his alliances, so I don't think that's worth. But it's something we can keep in mind that we can do that. So that's nice. Oh, someone's raiding me again. No? Someone was raiding me. That is fine. But being raided again. No, that's not us. That's House Tremere. Don't worry about it. Okay, now we're making some stone babies. Because I would like to have a little bit of a bank, so this is fine. But they are pretty strong, so they're definitely stronger than levies. Is there a way to see how strong a levy is? Are they just 1-1 or something? Well, they're definitely stronger than levies at least, so that's very good. Yeah, let's just make another one. All of them. And we could go and survey our capital a little bit, which wouldn't be bad. But did we ever finish your education? We never presented you to court, did we? But it doesn't seem like we have to for some reason. But oh well, whatever. Let's see if we can get an alliance. Alliance would be very nice to have. Cumberland. That sounds English. Yeah. That might be a little bit far away. You, however, I think you can be a good one. Now, I mean, you're a count, so you're unlikely to be attacked directly, and we can just mostly ignore it. But I would like to have the champions when fighting our liege. So he is definitely a candidate. How about you? You got lots of allies, which is nice. And you got a lot of champions and light footmen, which... You're mostly just a couple of pikemen. So I think this might be better. And it's not that far away. Actually, it's kind of far away. Hey, she's beautiful. And you know what? I think we might go with... Which one of these are closer, actually? Nope. Whoops. I think they're about the same distance. So I think I like this one the better. So let's go with her. She's also pretty young, so it seems right. So let's fix that alliance. Very good. And speaking of alliances, which this has nothing to do with alliances, but no babies and no pregnancies. Can I see your... I can't see your fertility anywhere, can I? I would like to see that, but oh well. Still nothing, which is unfortunate. We're getting to the point where we could start an independence war, but I think we need to find like an opportunity to. So we'll see. But we should definitely prepare for it by making more babies. All of them. So we definitely have stronger champions than him, I'm sure. Our foot soldiers are probably definitely stronger than him. Because actually they have a lot of men-at-arms. And they are about the same, right? No. Okay, they are more defensive, but deal less damage. So about the same, I suppose. But they're definitely better than levies. And there's a lot of snakes in here, so that's good too, because that just inflates their numbers. Romance, declaration of love. Who the heck are you? You are... Wait. Who are you? Okay, so you're a count from the duchy next to us. Okay. The clang of weapons and excited cheers draws me towards the courtyard. What's going on? I found two armored warriors engaged in a breathtaking sparring match. Never before have I seen such skill with swords. I cannot look away. With a final reckless assault, one of the fighters disarms the other. To my surprise, he kneels before me and takes off his helmet. It is my kinsman, Magister Percivax. I dedicate this victory to you, Magistrix Virstania, he says solemnly. Bringing you honor is my only desire. You flatter me, my lord. Can I marry? I realize I haven't actually checked that. No, I don't think so. Is marriage not part of the code Tremere? No marriage. Okay. Always divorce and no marriage. Yeah, they don't want us to be married, I guess. But... I mean, sure. Why not? You're well, I wouldn't say you're anything special, but we could eventually maybe form an alliance, which wouldn't be bad. Exposed, men of faith. You always keep an eye on the most faithful mortals in your area, as they can easily be the most dangerous ones. Lately, new members of the clergy has appeared, and they seem quite dedicated in their holy work. You're pretty sure that they're an advanced force of the hated Inquisition, gathering support among your populace to overthrow your perfectly just rule. You could strike now and remove them, but there's a serious risk that this will backfire. These men already have a strong spiritual hold of the populace. So, 59% chance outmaneuvering the Inquisition will stop their operations against you. For now, nothing happens. If they succeed, the Inquisition will endanger your influence, 100 piety, and if you make any mistakes, the Inquisition will crush your authority over the region for a long time, and broken authority, which is terrible. But that's just a 4% chance. I have in the past, one of my campaigns, gotten this and gotten broken authority, and I think it was like similar percentage, so maybe this time? Hey, praise me! I am amazing! Excellent. What is this one? Oh, it's against Cappadocians. Or the Giovanni, it seems. Or at least they're included in it. Oh! Negotiate an alliance. Who dares? You dare. You got champions. No? Yes. I'm okay with it. Oh, it's my sister. Or half-sister. But we're all half-siblings in the vampire world because we only have one parent. But that's great. Do we have any other siblings we can ally? No, I guess not. That's fine. So, how are we looking now if we were to want to do this? Not too bad. So, yeah. We might start this pretty soon. So, yeah. Once again, hopefully, if someone declares on it, that would be preferable, because then he's a little bit distracted. And who's Dynasty Head now? Oh, Atreus wasn't Dynasty Head? Okay, that's weird. Oh. And there's a Gehenna omen in Lubeck. The city of Lubeck suffers a great conflagration. Its many wooden buildings burn to cinder and ash. Maybe they should build buildings with stone. Yeah, probably. You got an unpressed claim on Zax. What the heck is that? I might want that. Well, we're gonna want that eventually, but not right now because we are at our domain limit. So I want to be independent and then take a duchy. Speaking of that, we have leveled our piety. So we do not have a casus belli, but you're hostile. Oh, we're not neighboring you. So we can take this duchy whenever we can afford it. And okay, the second we get independence, then we're taking a duchy. This is not going to be a problem, and these guys aren't very strong either. But I think this will be enough. Yeah, there's only 2 missing. So I definitely think this is enough. Yeah. Excellent. So if we can get independence next episode, probably, then this shouldn't be a problem. Preaching unorthodox doctrine? No! You bastard! Okay, well, we're just gonna let a little bit of time pass. See if maybe he does something stupid. Demands of a leash? Magistrix Virstania, I could not help but notice that no improvements has been made to Permishal for quite some time, even though you clearly have the means to undertake such endeavor. Oh, we get motivated workers. Yeah, okay. I'm not gonna invest too much in this, because we have a claimant that wants it. And our son wants it too, I guess. He got an unpressed claim, that's a little bit annoying, but that's fine. But yeah, I don't want to build stuff because we are gonna give it away. Oh. Oh, we can get feudal taxes reduced, but we're gonna get stressed, so I guess just get the motivated worker, it's fine. We'll see to it. Although, do we want to build anything here? We are making good money, but that's partly because it's realm capital. And I don't know if it's gonna remain that. So I'm gonna just sit on my money until we gain independence and get a duchy. But I think we're gonna end this episode here, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully next episode we're gonna be able to get our independence. So thank you so much for watching, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye!